Hi everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. I'm here for day 17 of Junk Journal Round Robin. So let's see what Shell has sent me today. This little envelope. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is sort of like a piece of jewelry with a very plastic, I think. It's a plastic piece. Interesting. I have a bit of an idea, I think. And then what has Mary Ellen sent me here? Okay. Well, that's pretty painty paper for sure. Okay. Let's figure this out. So the first thing I want to do is be destructive by taking this piece of like plasticky resin out of here if I can. Whew. That was terrifying. We did it. Okay, so this, I think, I don't really care as much about as I do this, but we might be able to honestly use both if we want. But this to me just really wants to be a frame of some kind for somebody. Let me see if I have a somebody. I might use, I usually go to like my, my vintage like books and things. I know I had cut out one sec. I don't know where she went. So I usually would go to like my vintage, what are they called? Yearbooks. But I'm going to look at what I have here in terms of Tim Holtz people, because we might as well use something if we've got, oh, she's really cute. I like her. She's a good width as well. Let's go with her. We're going to make, a little fun portrait-y kind of thing with this. So we'll set that aside. Now we have lots of this to play with, so let's get on it. Okay. Very cool. So I think what I'll do is make like a couple different things with this and also use this as the background here. So let's tear this into a couple usable size pieces. And we'll set those aside because they'll be for something else. And then for here, I want to trace this and make it small enough to fit in there. So let's just make sure we've got like a nice piece of it. I really love there's gold, there's green. I'm going to try to take this bit here. Ironically, this snippet of dictionary this is on, it says outhouse, and I have like 2 or 3 books on like outhouses, which is so funny. I remember a couple years ago I did my own challenge that I called Junk Journal Mayhem in the month of May, where I used a lot of wacky materials, one of which was toilet paper, and I ended up making these really fun tags after I colored some toilet paper and used it as essentially collage material. And then I put outhouses on it because, you know, it matched the whole aesthetic. So now we just got to kind of trim this down until we get to the right size to fit inside this frame. We're getting there, but I think I need to trim down a little more. Let's just try to make from this side, this fold. Sort of wonder, I could probably glue it down and then use, maybe not even glue it down, but I could use this as a way to, create the line that I'm looking for. Kind of scratching at it, making it show me the crease that I need. So that's pretty good. So to glue this in, I think I'm going to use art glitter glue. And this is going to be just like a cabochon, probably for like the front of a journal, I think. And I definitely could also cover that plasticky piece that's there and use it as my my cabochon. I can cover it, but I think I just want to go with this. So I was a little generous on glue because I really want this to kind of get a little wet and stick in. And then any excess glue is just going to help to like really sort of seal this in. You could also use something like over the top of it to really seal it, like a glossy accent, which would fill in that nice space. And I may still do that, we'll see. But if I do, I'm not going to be able to show you the final product right away. I have to wait for it to dry because it takes about 24 hours. All right, so let's get her cut out. I hate to remove her from her background because it's a nice background, but it's okay. Okay. I want to put her toward the bottom, so again, I'm going to need to trim. We'll just create a little scratch for where I need to trim. Yep. Okay. The other thing I could do, I could drill a hole in this up here if I wanted to make it like a charm, because that's a plastic, but I probably should have done that ahead of time if I wanted to, so I wouldn't tear away this paper. But like, lots of options. And you know, as for this, you could probably glue paper over it as well, but I'm actually just going to let that go. I'm not going to hold on to it. It's fine. I'm quite happy with this little one. So now we've got some more scraps left, and we've got time because I just kind of sat here. Let me grab a folder. Let's glue these down. Okay. Because those are just so pretty, these papers. Just gonna straighten this a little. It's a little wonky. There we go. Okay, perfect. And then I need to think about what kind of like focal point, what kind of thing do I want to put on here. So just give me a moment, I'm going to grab some stuff. So I found these fun little owls from a book of like really cute like animal facts. So I think I'm going to just go ahead and use those as my focal points for this. Where are my pink scissors? There they are. Wow. Okay, so let's cut these out. Wish I might use the chopper to cut them out because then I can straighten it up. Okay, move her to the side. She's actually dry now, this one. I actually took a little bit of a break in between here because I promised my daughter I would take her to the mall and spend some time drawing, and that's what we did, and it was a good fun. Good fun. Which I think I probably need to just cut these out sort of free-form here. We'll see. It's going to change the shape a little bit. There we go. Straighten those out. I'll keep this in my scraps. Okay. So let's get these owls. Now, I only have room probably for one. This one maybe two. So what I'll do, I think, is I will cut this apart from this. And same over here. Just separate those, and we'll keep these two for another day, another project. I think I would like to keep the little branches here. Okay. There's one. And this one, I would really like to keep the whole bottom, I think, with all those fun little branches. So I think I'm just going to sort of leave a little white space around this. Okay. So cute. All right, let's figure out the rest of this now. Actually, maybe I will ink a little bit on here. Then we need to gyro cut a few bits and bobs out of this, I think. Okay, maybe just this little bit in here. Okay. And then this one, same thing. I just got to get this little bit. This is seriously like my favorite tool now, this gyro cut. It makes everything so easy. All these little bits that I need to remove. Not sponsored, just really love the tool. Okay. So this one, I think I want to glue down like so. I know we'll need to lose that little edge there. I'll come in and just trim this excess and straighten that a little. If you hear my son upstairs, I don't know if you can, but he's very into this game that he's playing. He gets very passionate about it. If you're familiar with the world of Nintendo, it's called Splatoon, and he's playing Splatoon 3, and it's like this game where you run around with this paint shooting thing, and you have to try to like cover as much of this like environment in paint as you can, and he gets really excited about it. Just want to trim this one little spot here, I think. Actually, I'll just cut this piece off. Just kind of give it a neat shape. That's good. I'm so looking forward to the long weekend coming up for Easter. I feel like I've had such a busy week. It's been a little crazier than normal because I'm transitioning jobs right now from one role to another, but I don't have someone to kind of take all my old work yet, so I'm sort of trying to do some of it and shuffle some of it off of my plate, but things will be interesting for about a month, I think, until it all settles down. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to stitch around these and maybe add a little fabric up top, and I will be right back. So these are all done now, stitched around, and I really think they're very cute, these two owl tags. And then of course we have this little cabochon that I think will be very sweet on a journal cover. I think, you know, on the right cover it could sit in the middle, it could sit toward the bottom. I think it would be very cute. So that's my project for today, and thanks for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow for more Junk Journal Round Robin. Bye for now.